This is Kilo 2 Hotel, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Will be going live, listening to other amateur radio operators say thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19 in a moment or two. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. My home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor, Whiskey 2 Japan Victoria. Hello, test. CQ calling CQ. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just doing an audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. CQ calling CQ. CQ calling CQ. CQ calling CQ to all amateur radio operators who would like to say thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, representing Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. My name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo Peter, and I am one of the 62 counties that were asked to join in thanking all the heroes from the state of New York in this very special event through the month of May. CQ calling CQ. CQ calling CQ, anyone, anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling CQ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 4 Charlie Romeo Mike.
Roger, thank you. Kilo 4 Charlie Romeo Mike. First amateur radio operator to say thank you so very much to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Thank you so much for making contact with us. Nice signal, 5 and 9 here into Long Island, New York. Give me your name and your location, please. Go ahead.
Okay, fine business there, Peter. My name is Tom. That's Charlie Alpha Romeo Mike, and the QTH is Vero Beach, Florida. And it's nice to hear you say that. I just want to make sure I got your call sign right. I hear Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke UF. That's Uniform Foxtrot, and I didn't get the last thing.
Roger, Carm. Thanks a lot for letting me repeat that. I appreciate that. K4CRM. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. I repeat, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, or Sugar Uniform Foxtrot. That's the designation, Carm, for the Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. We're following the New York CUSO Party rules, giving 3-letter designations to each county. That's how we're doing it in this contest. Any more information that you need there, Carm? You got a good signal. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Peter. Nice being here. I'm glad I'm getting up to New York, and I'm hoping that New York City is doing a lot better than it has been. So my thoughts and prayers are with the state of New York, seeing that I've lived there in Buffalo, New York for many years, 33 years, and moved down here 33 years ago. So it's fine business at what you're doing, and I want to thank you very much. This is Kilo 4 Charlie Romeo Mike saying 73.
Thank you, Carm. Thanks so much for your kind thoughts and words and your feelings towards us in New York. 33 is a lucky number for you. May that 33 add to another 33, and may it be safe and happy and healthy for sure. Yeah, we're doing better. We're improving, but clearly, we left the back door open during the months of January and February, and that's where all our infections came from. the 3 million people that came into John F. Kennedy Airport, the Europeans from different parts of the world. And while we closed the border to China and the Far East, unfortunately, it was left open before we had a chance to close it. So that's really where our major issue came from. Not so much because New Yorkers weren't paying attention to the rules that were set aside post facto, but unfortunately, this time around we were too late. But one thing we'll learn, Carm, is how to handle these things in the future. Thanks so much for your thoughts. I appreciate that. Over to you, Carm, just for your final. Thanks so much. And by the way, we are also streaming on Twitch TV. We have a live stream going. If you'd like, or anyone would like to look into the stream live or later on and hear themselves, get a report on how they're doing, listen to their audio, listen to their signal. My call sign, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor through Twitch TV. Or you could go to my QRZ page, and that will lead you to the links. Thanks, Carm. Thanks so much for making contact, being the first one today saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Over to you for your final, Carm. K4CRM, this is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 2 Heroes, USF, this is Kilo 4 Charlie Romeo Mike returning. 5 days of data, thanks for all the additional information. I will check it out and appreciate being the first one there contacting you. So, and I'm glad to hear my signal is reaching New York quite well this afternoon. So we'll say 73 and you have a good one. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Carm. And if you don't mind, if you could, we'd appreciate it if you could spot me. I'm not sure if my spot got onto the cluster. 73 is good health, be well. Thank you so much, Carm. QRZ. This is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. I know. CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ, anyone, anywhere. To reach Special Event Station K2H, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. K2H, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ. CQ calling, CQ. CQ calling, CQ, CQ calling, CQ, anyone, anywhere. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station ending in Yankee, please. Is that Alpha 3 Yankee? Go ahead. Roger, thank you very much. Yeah, you're a little bit light, but I have you in the log, and thanks so much for making contact with us. I think your name is Wayne. Thank you so much. Alpha 3 Yankee, 73s. QRZ. Kilo 2H, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, here stationed in there. Propagation is a little bit crummy this afternoon. I hear a mobile station in Michigan. Mobile station in Michigan, please. Roger, Whiskey 7, Mike Echo, stroke mobile. Thanks a lot. Yeah, a little bit light on the signal, but I have you in the log. Thank you very much. Safe mobiling. And good luck, and thanks for making contact with us. QRZ, this is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ calling, CQ. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Listening. The Whiskey 8 station, Whiskey 8. Yeah, I'm going to turn my beam a little bit, but I think it's Whiskey 8. Is it Juliet, Mike, India? Go ahead.
Yeah, I keep on wavering here. It's Juliet, Mike, Delta. Japan, Mexico, Delta.
Roger, I got that. Whiskey 8, Japan, Mike, Delta, WHAMD. Thanks so much for making contact with us. I appreciate that. Maybe I can get your name and your location. Your name, location. Go ahead. Roger, thank you very much. I appreciate that. WHAMD. Jeff, thank you for Ohio. I appreciate that very much. Thanks so much. Yeah, we have very light copy, and I'll try to raise the volume a little bit, see if other stations can hear. 73s to you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. All right, standby stations. I'm going to move the beam a little bit to the west. We're not getting through here at all. Very light, so I'm going to move the beam. Standby. QRX while I move the beam. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Standby. Okay, let's try this. See if we get a better signals here. QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
This is Whiskey 8, Juliet Mike Delta. You are much louder, okay? 73s.
Roger, thank you very much for that report. Yeah, you are too. You're now about 10 over 9. So, yep, right now it's favoring the Midwest, so that's fine. That's propagation for you. That's amateur radio. You got to go with the flow. 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 4, Uniform Foxtrot.
Roger, thank you. Kilo, stand by 1 second. You're in the wrong cursor. Let me get that right. There we go. Okay, Kilo Charlie 4 Uniform Foxtrot. Thank you. Kilo Charlie 4 Uniform Foxtrot. Thanks so much for your patience. Could you give me your name and location, please?
Sure will. Name here is Mike. Next supposed to be a Kilo Echo. Located in
Roger, thank you, Mike. Thanks a lot very much. I appreciate the contact. Thanks so much. Be well, be safe. Thanks a lot for taking the time to say hello, and thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Fox.
Roger, Kilo Charlie 9, Romeo Fox. Thanks so very, very much. I appreciate it. 5 and 9. Now the signals are coming up. I think you're in Wisconsin. Give me your name and confirm your location. Go ahead.
Sorry for the, I had my monitor on, so it's doubling up. Yeah, the handle is Bob. I'm in northern Wisconsin, right on the north-central border, about 50 miles south of Lake Superior. And so how do I write your call in? Is it K2HEROS/SU something, or is it just K2 and then the suffix, over?
Thank you, Bob. Thanks so much. Good signal, about 10 over 9 now. Good question. Thanks so very much. Yes, you can write the call in as K2H stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. We asked the ARRL for a special call for the event, and they were nice enough to give it to us, not only for a week or two, but for the entire month here of May. So it's K2H stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, and the SUF is for Suffolk County, one of the counties of the 62 in New York State. Does that help, Bob? Go ahead.
Yeah, it sure does. Okay, yeah, got it just fine there. And just wanted to make sure I had it in my log correctly, or should I say correctly in the log. Yeah, very good. Yeah, nice signal here, 5.9 as well. Just resetting up some audio here, so I'm not sure how it sounds there, but was working on it a little bit yesterday. Anyway, yeah, cool here today, and I appreciate what you guys are doing. My daughter-in-law is RDoc in San Antonio. So I get the first-hand stuff that's going on there with, originally with the PPE stuff, and now they've got that. But, it was a little scary for her for a while there, and still is. But, I certainly, I've got a T-shirt from back a few years ago that says "Our Real Heroes," and then the medical sign on it. So I get what you're doing, and I really appreciate it. So K2H slash was it FU something? This is KC9RF.
No problem. It'll be repeated many times. So it's Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Yeah. 3 letters, Bob, you don't hear very often at all. Well, thank you so much. And this is really what this event is about. It's more about QSOs and making contacts, and I very much want to hear from people like yourself with stories and real heroes that you know. If you wouldn't mind, could you give me the first name of your daughter-in-law, the ER doc in San Antonio? Her first name, go ahead.
Oh, sure. It's Elizabeth. It's Elisa, and then Beth. So, yeah, very good. She's been doing this since 2010. So, she's hanging in there, and so we really appreciate what she does.
KC9RF, this is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Well, I'll send a personal thank you out to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, thank you for what you're doing. You're putting your life on the line. This is a war, not bullets, but with germs for sure. And you're one of our heroes fighting COVID-19. Thanks, Elizabeth, very, very much. And Bob, this is being live streamed on Twitch TV, my channel, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor, my home call. And at 2013, if you ever want to look back, hear your signal, by the way. Your audio is pretty good. Perhaps a little bit more bass, but otherwise it sounds good. I don't think you have too much processing there. But if you'd like to monitor your signal, you can go to the Twitch TV channel, and you can see that. And if you have any issues about getting to it, you can go to my site, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor at QRZ.com. Well, she's been doing it for quite a while, and I'm sure she's good. And yes, PEPs have been a big problem for a long time, and hopefully little by little we're getting supplies in as the number of cases start to drop. Well, thanks so much, Bob. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the information, and thanks so much for sharing that with me. Anyone out there that wants to share a story with me, by all means, you're not only sharing with me, with the world, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Bob. 73s, be well, be safe, and again, thank Elizabeth for us. Thanks so much.
Will do. Probably Rick there. Yeah, we appreciate that, and I'll pass that along. K2H/SUF. This is KC9RF. Hope you have a great afternoon there.
Kilo Delta 9, Papa Golf.
Roger, thank you. I will be having a great afternoon. Sharing this with all my amateur radio friends is really my pleasure. Thanks so much. 73s to you, Bob. Be well. The station, I think, is Kilo Charlie 9. Go ahead. The 9 station calling, this is Kilo 2 Heroes stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey Mike 9 India Mobile.
Roger, I think that's, thank you, Mobile. Stand by 1 second. I think it's Kilo Delta 9 Papa Golf. Go ahead. Roger, yeah, you just dropped out, but I have you in the log. Kilo Delta 9 Papa Golf. Kilo Delta 9 Papa Golf. Thanks so much. 73s, be well. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Whiskey Mike 9 India. Thank you for your patience. Mobile, thanks a lot. Your name and location, please. Go ahead.
The name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo, and located in southern Illinois, the town of Flora, Flora.
Roger, and is the call correct? Whiskey Mike 9 India. Go ahead.
Roger that, and you're coming in early, 5-9.
Thank you so much. 73, safe mobiling out there. Thanks for making contact with us and saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 9, Charlie Yankee.
Roger, big signal. Thanks so much. 9 Charlie Yankee. Thanks so much. Your name and location, sir.
My name is Jay, Juliet Alpha Yankee Echo, and I'm about 25 miles southwest of Chicago, Illinois.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much for making contact with us. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying thank you for the heroes fighting COVID-19. This would not be an event without all the wonderful amateurs being patient and giving us a few moments to say thank you to the heroes. Thanks so much. 73s to you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo November 4, Delta Lima Charlie.
Roger, thank you. Kilo November 4, let me get that right, Delta Lima Charlie. Thank you so much. Your name and your location.
Name here is Ron in Georgia. Just wanted to say 7-3s and thanks for all the nurses, doctors, and first responders there.
Well, thank you, Ron, very, very much. I appreciate that, and they can never get enough thanks. They really can't. They go through their day, they go through their shifts, and they're just wondering where the heck they are. I mean, at times they feel like they're in a MASH unit. It can be that bad, and we've seen a lot of stuff on the news, but there's so much more that isn't even, let's put it this way, isn't suitable for general audiences of what's going on. It's incredible. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you saying thank you to them. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November 4, November Foxtrot Mike.
Roger, thank you. November 4, November Foxtrot Mike. Thanks so much. Nice signal. Very nice audio here into Long Island, New York, Suffolk County. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Roger, thanks for that. The name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike. We're located in Woodstock, Georgia, which is just a little bit northwest of the city of Atlanta. Heard you on, and I'm married to an ER nurse, and could not help myself but responding to the CQ. Back to you.
Well, thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. Could you give me the first name of your wife? Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. First name is Angela. Alpha November Golf, Echo Lima Alpha. Angela.
Roger, thank you. Well, her name is Angela. Thank you, Angela, so very, very much for sparing the time to fight COVID-19, to put your life on the line. To work as hard as you do, and certainly without also at times the proper equipment. Angela, thank you. Your name really begins with Angel, and you are angels out there, that's for sure. In fact, there was a special event station that was emanating, I believe, from the Netherlands, and it was called, the call was for angels. So thank you so much, Tom. Please make sure you tell Angela all of us here in the amateur radio community, and maybe all 700,000 of us are listening today, or 3 million around the world, but we want to say a large thank you and a virtual hug to Angela for all that she does. Thanks so much. Thank you for sharing that with me, Tom. I appreciate that, and thanks for taking the time to say thank you to the heroes, especially your hero. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks, everybody listening. 7-3 to all.
Roger, Tom. 73s to you. Good health, good luck, and may she stay safe and stay healthy, and may we get through this very, very soon. QRZ, this is Special Event Station, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. Stan, I think someone had a question. Did someone have a question? Go ahead. Okay, that was a call. The Whiskey Alpha call. Whiskey Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey Alpha 2, Radio X-Ray Sierra.
Roger, thank you. Thanks so much for making the call. Whiskey Alpha 2, Radio X-Ray Sierra. Thanks so very much. I appreciate the contact. Every time a call is made, it's a thank you. We know that to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Give me your name and your location. Go ahead.
Yeah, name over here is Nick, Nancy Ida Charlie King. QTH is Long Island, Mineola, Long Island. QSL?
QSL, thank you very much. Lovely hamlet in Mineola. Thanks so much for making contact with us. Thanks for taking the time to say hello. And a thank you to a hero. I really appreciate that. 73s, good health, be well. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 6, Hotel Italy. Hotel Italy.
Roger, thank you. Kilo Bravo's Hotel Italy. Go ahead.
Hi, name is Harvey. Honolulu, America Radio, Victoria, England, Yankee, Harvey, and we are operating from South Texas down near Brownsville. Over.
Roger, thank you, Harvey, from South Texas near Brownsville. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the contact. Thanks for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. I appreciate that. And once again, I'll reiterate, if anyone out there at all has a story, knows someone that is working the front lines, and the front lines, could be your favorite grocer, someone who's checking you out at the local supermarket. That's a hero as well. And if you want to give their name, by all means, do that. We'd love to hear about that. Any stories at all. This is not about making as many contacts as we can. It's really about saying thank you to the heroes. And if we have names, we will mention names. 73's to Harvey. Thanks a lot for making contact with us. Appreciate that. 73's. QRZ. This is a very special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stoke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey.
Kilo 4, Whiskey Charlie Lima.
Roger, the Lima station, stand by. The Whiskey 9, the Whiskey 9 station first.
Kilo 2 Heroes, Whiskey 9, Romeo Tango Bravo, 5-9. Nice signal, nice audio. Thanks for being there. My wife appreciates it. She's on the front line.
Thank you very much, Whiskey 9, Romeo Tango Bravo. Thanks so much. Give me your name, please. Go ahead.
Name is Randy. Romeo Alpha November Dog Yankee, over.
Roger. Thank you, Randy. Thanks so much. Thank you for the compliments on the signal report. Back to you as well. Ditto to you. You have a nice signal and it's sounding good. The audio sounds terrific. Thanks so much from Bartlett, Illinois. Would you do me a favor and give me her first name, please? Go ahead.
Her first name is Carol Ann, Caroleann. Charge nurse in the NICU unit for preemie baby, so she's a double hero.
My goodness, double, triple, quadruple, Carol Ann, and spell very uniquely. And Carol Ann, I'm sure you're a very unique person, doing some great work. Great work. It takes a lot of dedication. It's not about the pay, it's about the dedication. Where would we be without the frontline workers like Carol Ann? Thanks so much, Randy. Appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. Thanks for being easy on my ears also with such a strong signal. 73's to you. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot, listening. The station starting with Kilo. Go ahead.
Kilo 4, Whiskey Charlie Lima.
Jim, Northwest Indiana.
Roger, Jim. One moment, please, Jim. We got a couple of stations with the K4s. Kilo 4, Whiskey Charlie Lima. First, thank you so very much. Your name and your location. Go ahead.
All right, good afternoon. I'm not sure if this is Peter. I worked Peter the other day. My name is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November John. I am located near Atlanta, Georgia, and originally from the New York City area. My mom is in assisted living up there, and just found out last week she tested positive for COVID-19, although she is she is doing very well. Had very mild symptoms there. And Peter, if this is Peter, if not, tell me your name. Just testing out a new Heil headset I got today. You were the strongest signal on the band, so thought I'd see if I get an audio report from you there, over.
My pleasure, John. My pleasure. But first, let me really say good health to your mom. What location nursing home is she in? What town is that nursing home in? Go ahead.
Tarrytown in Westchester. I grew up in North Tarrytown, which is now known as Sleepy Hollow, over.
Roger, and that's assisted living, so let me correct that, John. Well, that's good. So glad that she was able to recover, and there are a lot of good stories. We hear a lot of stories that don't work out so well, so clearly that assisted living center is doing the right thing, and perhaps they were anticipating some of this. So that's terrific that she's doing well, and great you living in the Tarrytown area. Appreciate that. Well, as far as the audio check is concerned, I like it a lot. It sounds good. The Heil mic is doing a good job. I think that the audio sounds good. There's just enough processing in there if there is. If you want to hear yourself, John, you can go to my Twitch TV channel. My home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. And so go to Twitch TV, put my call in under the search box, and write down 3235. 3235 is when you were recorded here on Twitch TV. And yes, this is Peter, working the station in Suffolk, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. So any more else, John? Anything else you'd like to add? Go ahead.
Just curious where in Suffolk County you are. My sister lives, she's in Nassau, but she's very close to Suffolk County. They are in Seaford, and my brother-in-law grew up there in Massapequa.
Oh, well, you brought back some memories. All right, start with where I am now. Now I'm located in Northport, New York, which is on the North Shore of Long Island, about 25 miles from Seaford. I spent 19 years in Massapequa, 19 very fine years on one of the canals there in Massapequa. If they know a place that's called All American Burger, which is on Merrick Road. I was a few blocks east of All American Burger on what's called the Grand Canal. Seaford is a fantastic place. We used to love to go to the Seaford Palace Diner there, but Hurricane Sandy really took us out, and so we moved further north here to high ground. But that's great, John. Good to hear. K4WCL, back to you. Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Roger, Peter. I won't hold it. Never eaten at the All-American Diner. I know where it is. I've ridden by there before, and I have actually seen that on, I don't know if it's diners, drive-ins, and dives, but one of the shows my wife makes me watch with her on the cooking channel or food channel or whatever. I've seen that on there. So, all right, very good. One last thing. If you know anybody from Massapequa, my brother-in-law's last name is Genovese. Don't know if you anybody know any of the Genovese, like the crime family. Hi. But they're from Massapequa, and beautiful area. We go up there and visit occasionally. So, Peter, I won't hold this 7-3. Thanks for what you're doing up there. I've worked several of the K2H stations, and just thought I'd jump in there and say hello again. So K2H stroke SUF from K4WCL near Atlanta, 7-3.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much, John. K4 WCL. This is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Yep, great location. Really miss it. Love it. The people are terrific. Didn't run into the gentleman, but we did a lot of boating and sailing, and most of us just used our first names because we did things on the water that we wanted to keep a secret. So, if he had a boat, if he fished, I'm sure I would recognize him and know him by his first name. But anyway, thanks a lot for letting me go down memory lane, and thank you, stations, for allowing us to rag you a little bit here as well. Appreciate that, really do. Thanks for your patience. 73 is to you, John. Good health, be well, and please, the best to your mom. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. QRZ. Roger, thank you. Kilo 4, let me get this right. Kilo 4 Hotel Whiskey Sierra. Correct me if I'm wrong. Your name and location, go ahead.
QSL, you got the call sign right. Name is Howard, Hotel Oscar Whiskey Alpha Romeo Delta, and I'm located in Tennessee, currently operating portable from Cerro Gordo, Tennessee. QSL?
Roger, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me it's portable. Good signal from Tennessee, and you're sounding great. Thanks a lot for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We really appreciate that. 73s, be well, have a good day. And I want to say thank you to K4WCL. Thank you so much for spotting me. I appreciate that. 73s and be well. Thanks a lot. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, please, there's a YL with the Yankee in the call, I believe. A YL with Yankee in the call. Go ahead. Okay, let me make sure I got that right. Whiskey Alpha 4. Oh, yeah, I think I recognize that call. Whiskey Alpha 4, Yankee Lima. Let me know if that's not right, but, I think this is Dawn. I think I spoke to you yesterday, perhaps. Is that right, Dawn? Go ahead.
Yes, we talked, and I wanted to, and I tested my antenna. I positioned it differently, and I wanted to get a signal report with this antenna moved.
Roger, Dawn. In fact, I can recall your signal before. Your signal is 2 S units. 2 S units better than it was the other day when I spoke to you. So that antenna move was a smart move, a good move, Dawn. Did a good job. Thank you. Go ahead.
QSL, thank you so much, and thank you for coming back to my call. You have a good day and good luck with this contest. And I wanted to give a shout out to my sister who is an OR tech at St. Clair North Bay Hospital in Florida.
Roger, Dawn. What's her first name, Dawn? What's her first name? Go ahead.
Lisa. Lima India Sierra Alpha. She's in North Bay and right here in Newport Richey, Florida. She's an OR tech.
Roger, I'm going to say a shout out to Lisa, an OR tech in Florida. Thanks so very much in North Bay. Thanks so much for mentioning that. We're going to say a big hello to her and a virtual hug to her. Thank you very, very much for mentioning that. And that's what this is all about. This is about just saying thank you. And if we can say live thank yous like this, all the better. 73s to be well and good luck. And amateur radio is about experimentation. My friends that don't understand what we do are saying, "Why are you constantly fiddling?" Well, that's part of our job, really. Good job, Dawn. Good job. You sound fantastic. Audio is really good. 73s. QRZ. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta 9, November Romeo Tango.
Roger, November Rodeo Tango. Thank you. Kilo Delta 9, November Romeo Tango. Thanks so very much. Nice signal. Your name and location. Go ahead.
You are 5-9 into northeastern Indiana, and the name is Adam.
Roger, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Al. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. 73s, you got a good signal coming into Long Island, New York. Be well and be safe. Thanks for making contact with us and saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19, trying to do their best to mitigate it. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 9 Yankee Tango.
Kilo 9 Yankee Tango. Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, Long Island, New York, Suffolk County. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Name is San Pierre, Peter, Sierra Alpha, Nancy, Sierra Alpha. We have a kid that went from Brooklyn to upstate, but the harmonic lived in Brooklyn for a while. 5 and 9 here in Madison, Wisconsin, Peter.
Well, that's great. That's a nice little trip, and thanks for mentioning that. We appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. You're sounding fine today, San. Thanks so much, San. 73s. QRZ. This is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Kilo Echo 4 Golf Whiskey Tango. Thank you so very much. Your name and your location. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Dan, Delta Alpha November, located in Winter Park, Florida.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Kilo Echo 4 Golf Whiskey Tango. Thanks a lot for the contact. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with us, taking the time to stand by on the frequency while those stations are calling. But more importantly, to say thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Really appreciate that. This stream that we're doing, we package that up to YouTube, and then we pass the information along to the various hospitals and QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you very much. Good afternoon to you. Kilo Delta 9, Delta Charlie Papa. Thank you so much. Got a good signal here into Long Island, New York. Give me your name and location. Go ahead. Roger, just to make sure I have your call right, is it Kilo Delta 9, Delta Juliet Papa? Go ahead.
Delta Charlie Papa. Kilo Delta 9, Delta Charlie Papa.
Oh, there you go. That makes more sense. Thanks so much. And, yep, I hear you fine. And thank you for making contact with us here at the Special Event Station. Thank you for saying thank you for the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. Kilowatt 4 Echo Mike Hotel. Thank you. Name and your location. Go ahead.
Roger. Thank you very much. Name here is Rick, Romeo India Charlie Kilo, located in Tullahoma, Tennessee, about 70 miles south of Nashville. And I'd like to give a special shout out to my daughter-in-law, who is the sterilization tech at the hospital in the town next to us. Over.
Roger, daughter-in-law, that's a sterilization tech. That is terrific. Would you be nice enough to give me her first name? Give me her first name, please. Go ahead.
Roger. Her first name is Deanna. Delta Echo November Alpha. Over.
Roger. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you for service. Thank you for your help. Thank you so much for being on the front lines fighting COVID-19. We really appreciate that. 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Delta United in the call.
Okay, thank you. This is Kilowatt 6 Delta United, K6 Delta United. My name is Jerry, Jerry, and I'm in the mountains north of Los Angeles. Over to you.
Roger, thank you, Jerry. Thank you so very much in the mountains of Los Angeles. I'm sure that I've seen your house on behind the gates, the locations of the rich and famous. Only kidding, though. But thanks a lot, Jerry. K6 Delta uniform. Got a nice signal to Long Island, New York. Appreciate that. And it goes without saying, if anybody at all has any stories they'd like to share with us about any heroes on the front lines, regardless of who they are, we'd like to give a shout out to them. This is what this is about. You know, not about the number of contacts that we can make or whatever. It's about that. 73s. This is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November 9, Delta Echo Sierra.
Roger, thank you. November 9, let me get that right. Delta Echo Sierra. Thank you so very much. Name here is Peter. Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Got a really strong signal here into Long Island, New York. Your name and location. Go ahead.
My name is Scott Sierra Charlie Oscar Tango, and we are in Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Nice signal, Scott. Good audio as well. Thanks so much for Mount Vernon, Indiana. We appreciate that very, very much. And we appreciate you taking the time to say thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. And if there are people that are right now watching our Twitch stream, I want to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, don't be shy. Put it on the chat message board, and I'll be happy to answer it. Also, if someone is having a difficult time making contact with us, please, by all means, put your call out there, and I'll be sure to be able to find you. So if you also want to follow along on the stations, if you have a monitor, you can call up to Twitch TV, and as you're standing by, you can watch the stream, and you can also check for propagation. You can see how we're doing, how we're hearing stations, and how you're hearing stations. So sort of a test on the side. 73s, and thanks so much for saying hello. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Golf 9, Italy Oscar.
Kilo Golf 9, Italy Oscar. What a nice signal. Sound fantastic. KG9IO, thank you so much. I beg to ask the question, are you using an Anon, Apache Anon, or is it a 7300? Maybe it's a Flex. Curious to know what that is, and please give me also your name and your location. Thanks so much. Over to you.
All right, name here is Bill, and I'm in Wisconsin. And no, it's not a 7300. I've got the predecessor to the 7300, which is the 7410.
Well, the 7410 is phenomenal job. Again, good value for what it gives you. Terrific job. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for the contact in Wisconsin. Appreciate that. Just an outstanding signal. Great audio. Thanks a lot for your work on that. 73s. Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot listening.
All right, 73, see ya.
The Echo mic. There's an Echo mic, please. Roger, there's an Echo Mike Sierra. Echo Mike Sierra, go ahead.
Whiskey 0, Echo Mike Sierra, emergency medical service. Go.
Roger, thank you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Whiskey 0, Echo Mike Sierra. There you go. EMS, thank you. I believe your name is Gary. Gary, tell me a little about what you're doing. Go ahead.
I'm retired, but I was an emergency medical services paramedic for 22 years.
Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you for the service for 20 years, and I'm sure you're also giving a lot of advice out there and not entirely on the sidelines. Thanks so much for making contact with us. Thanks for saying hello, and most importantly, thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. All of us out there know a hero right now fighting COVID-19. We really do. It may not be a relative, but it's somebody. When I was told back in December, January, that we would know somebody that perhaps passed on or contracted COVID-19, I said, well, that's impossible. But sure enough, that is possible. It happened. So anyway, let's say hello to everybody, and back to the lines. Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I think it's Whiskey 9 Echo Mike Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 9 Echo Mike. This is Jim from Dixon, Illinois. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jim. W9EMM. Thank you, Jim, from Dixon, Illinois. Thank you so much for saying hello to us, taking the time to say hello, spending some time on the radio, and most importantly, a thank you to the hero fighting COVID-19. Couldn't do without you. 73s and be well and be safe. Thanks so much. QRZ, this is special event station Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf, November.
Roger, thank you. Big signal, Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf, November. Yep, I see a tower and I see 4 elements out there, so it explains it. Beautiful sunset picture on your QRZ page. Thanks so much. Give me your name and location. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Name here is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and we're located in Hopedale, Illinois, about 20 miles southeast of Peoria. Yeah, you got a nice, once I moved to Bean, yeah, you're a nice 30 over signal this afternoon.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks very much. Right now I have your picture up live on our streaming page, and it's one of those pictures that I'd love to capture that and put that as my my desktop screen. Looks fantastic, good work, and looks really, really pretty, like those trees in the sunset. 73s to you. Thanks a lot, Mark, for making contact with us and saying thank you to a hero. QRZ, excuse me, QRZ. I got voice left. QRZ. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo 9, uniform Oscar, Kilo portable 9.
Alrighty, there you go. Your portable 9. I got it all. Whiskey Kilo 9, uniform Oscar Kilo, portable 9. Thank you so much. Your name and location.
It's Kilo 9, uniform Oscar Kilo. The name is Gene, Golf Echo, November Echo. I'm out in the middle of nowhere near Newcastle, Indiana, at a place called Mount Lawn Speedway. We're just putting up some stuff, some wires in a tree, getting ready for field day. K9, you okay?
Roger, okay. Well, it's nice to be in the middle of nowhere. That means you're going to have some good signals on field day. And thanks so much for making contact with us. And I can tell you one thing, you've got a very solid signal there, so you're going to do well. 73s, thanks so much for making contact with us, Gene. Be well and be safe out there. Don't get cut. QRZ, this is a special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, uniform Foxtrot. Whiskey 0, Echo Mike, something portable. The Whiskey 0, Echo Mike, go ahead. Roger, thank you very much. Whiskey 0, Yankee Echo Sierra, portable. Thanks so much. I'm hearing you. Got a good signal, portable. Thank you. Your name and location now. Go ahead. Roger, Pat. Well, I made contact with you. Sounding good, and another field day set up. Okay, that's good news. That's encouraging. Can start to move around, hopefully, and some of us can out there and do it. Thanks a lot, Pat. 73s. QRZ, special event station, Kilo 2 Heroes, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Stroke Suffolk, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilo Echo 4, I think it's AAA. Go ahead. Roger, I got that. Thanks for the correction. Kilo Alpha 4, Oscar Alpha Alpha. Thank you so very much. Give me your name and location. Go ahead.
Very well. The name here is Frank, Foxtrot Romeo Alpha November Kilo, and we're located in Monta Vista, Colorado. Over.
Oh, yeah, Monta Vista, Colorado. Sounds delicious. It really, really does. Hopefully it's not snowing there. Only kidding. Thanks a lot, Frank. Thanks for making contact with us. I appreciate that. And thank you for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
November Romeo 4 Delta.
Roger, thank you. Big signal, November Romeo 4 Delta. Thank you so much. November Romeo 4 Delta. Thank you. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Good evening. Good afternoon. The name is Thomas, and I'm just south of Nashville, Tennessee. Great signal in here as well, and thank you for doing this.
Thomas, thank you so much. Thank you for saying thank you. We're really grateful for doing this. We're really our pleasure, really, Tom. Thank you for outside of Nashville. This idea came from the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club. A number of people, predominantly November Oscar 2 Charlie and K2RYD, his YL, and the president of our club, John. He also came up with this idea at all. So it's a Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club that put this together. and it's Whiskey 2 Hotel Charlie Bravo. That's the president of the club, and we do so many special events here with the club. This is another one, and we're really moved by this one, and really pleased to be able to spread the word on all the heroes fighting COVID-19 from the amateur radio community. Thanks so much, 73s, Thomas. Be well. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Alpha Echo Zero Bravo Alpha. Alpha Zero Victor November.
Roger. Let's start with the Alpha Echo Zero Bravo Alpha. Thank you so very much. Nice signal. Name and location. Go ahead.
Thank you. Name is Keith, Keith, Springfield, Missouri, 5x9 into Southwest Missouri. And thank you for the contact and for doing this very neat special event. K2H, this is AE0BA.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you for saying thank you for us doing this event. We really appreciate that, and that does mean a lot. It really does, and we'll make sure that we tell all the people working these events a big thank you. 73s, and you got a nice signal, a very nice signal, good audio, and doing very well this afternoon into Long Island, New York, when conditions aren't all that spectacular. 73s, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Thank you, Peter. Have a good day. Catch you later.
Thank you. My pleasure. 73s. The lemur with the kilo in it. The Lima with the kilo. Go ahead.
November 0, Lima, November Kilo.
Roger. Thank you. November 0, Lima, November Kilo. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Name here is Brian, Bravo Romeo India Alpha November in Lincoln, Nebraska. Thanks a lot for doing this, and take care. N0LNK.
Roger, thank you, Brian, N0LNK. Thank you so much for saying thank you, and thank you very much for standing by, especially staying here and on the frequency and being patient with it. And we thank you guys for what do we call this? Classic radio, old-fashioned radio. So many people are on FT8, FT4, JT65. That's fine, but it's nice that a lot of folks here are on the sideband bands. It seems to we lost a few, and hopefully they'll come back again. Brian, thanks a lot. 73s to you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Victor November Quebec, I believe. Go ahead. Roger, thank you very much, Jerry, Colorado Springs. Is it Jerry? Go ahead.
I pronounce it Jerry.
Roger, it is so corrected. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thank you for making contact with us. I appreciate that. 73s, and thank you so much for supporting the special event. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot.
Did you say you were Whiskey 5, Zulu Echo?
Whiskey 5, Zulu Echo. Stand by 1 second. I believe that Gary had a question. Gary, do you have another question? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Did you say you were in New York?
Yes, we are in Suffolk County. We're about 45 miles east of New York City, 45 miles east of New York City in the hamlet of Northport, one word. Thanks a lot, Gary. Appreciate that. Any more information, you can go to my personal call sign website, Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. Thanks so much, 73s. Whiskey 5, Zulu Echo. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. The name is John at QTH New Orleans, and you're 59.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that from New Orleans. Appreciate it very much. Hopefully the Big Easy will get going again, and we're going to see streets that are crowded and necklaces that are thrown around and people just having a generally good time. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us, John. Got a good signal. QRZ, this is Special Event Station Kilo 2 Hero stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
What's the handle?
Kilo Golf 4. Stand by 1 second. The name is Peter. Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Peter. Thanks a lot. The Kilo Golf 4. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Golf 4, Tango, Papa Mike. You got Ken here, North Alabama. Appreciate the good words there to the heroes of New York there, over.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for saying thank you for that. I appreciate that very, very much. We appreciate it. And the heroes certainly appreciate it as well. 73s, and be well. Have a good day. Be safe out there. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hotel stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. VK2 Zulu Fox. Victor, Kilo 2 Zulu Fox. Thank you so much. Your name and location. Go ahead.
Okay, the name is Rick. The name is Rick, and I'm located south of Sydney. South of Sydney, a place called Woodstock, QSL.
Roger, thank you very much. Being south of Sydney in Australia, welcome aboard. Welcome here to our special event station, Rick. Let me just tell you, you're about a 5 and 7, 5 and 7. We really appreciate you saying hello from down there, and I'm sure right now it's probably getting close to about 11 o'clock, Rick. Go ahead.
Negative. It's Friday morning, about 20 minutes past 6 o'clock. QSL?
Oh, yeah, I'm way off. I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. It's Friday morning, a little past 6 o'clock. Friday morning, a little past 6 o'clock. Hard to wrap your head around something like that, Rick. Well, thank you so very much. Just quickly, how are things going with COVID-19 in your area? Go ahead.
We're doing very well. Less than 100 deaths. So we're doing very well. QSL?
QSL, Rick, QSL with less than 100. That is good, and may that number continue to be positive. Thanks a lot, Rick. 73s to you. Thank you for calling us from down under. Really appreciate that. That's pretty good propagation for 417 Eastern Daylight Time or UTC 2017. Thanks a lot, Rick. Be well, 73s.
Okay, your name, 5 Delta Alpha Victor.
Roger, thank you very much. Stand by, Whiskey 5. Yeah, my name is Peter, Rick. Papa Echo Tango Echo Romeo. I repeat, Peter. Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo, and the home call is Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. QSL?
QSL, Peter. Okay. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rick. 73's good health. See you now. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. November 8 station first, November 8.
November 8, Sierra is Mike.
Roger, thank you so much. Thank you so much. November 8, Sierra India Mike. Thank you very much. Your name and your location. Go ahead.
Jim, Cincinnati, Ohio. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks so much for calling in from Cincinnati, Ohio. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time, being patient, staying on the radio, and listening to me jibber jabber. But most importantly, knowing that this is an important event for us. Saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Hard to say the impact, but nevertheless, we know that it's going to resonate with a lot of folks. It's certainly resonating with all of us here. Thanks so much, Jim. 73s, and be safe, be well, and all of us be patient. This is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. QRZ. Roger, the Whiskey 5 station first.
Whiskey 5, Delta Alpha Victor.
Roger, Whiskey 5 Delta Alpha Victor. Thank you so very much. You're 5 and 9. Give me your name and location, and are you a disabled vet? Go ahead.
No, I'm not a disabled vet. I just heard you on there. I wanted to call in because I'd like to thank everybody too. His name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Edward.
Roger. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for calling in from northern Oklahoma, and thank you for taking the time to say thank you. We really appreciate that, and that's being passed on to all the heroes. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Sierra uniform in it?
Kilo Echo Zero, Uniform Echo Sierra.
Roger. Stand by. Yeah, you got it. We have a few in there. Stand by 1 second. A couple of calls similar. Let's see if I got this one right. Kilo Echo Zero United Echo Sierra. Go ahead.
That is correct. Calling from Des Moines, Iowa.
Roger, thank you. I believe your name is Eric. Go ahead.
Copy. You're hitting me 5-9 from Des Moines, Iowa.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that very much. 73, thanks for saying thank you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo X-Ray 4 Whiskey Golf. Thank you so much. Good signal. Your name and location. Go ahead. Roger, Ken. Thank you from Mobile, Alabama. Thanks so much for making contact with us. You're in the log, and if you'd like a certificate, certainly you can download it from the Kilo 2 Hotel website, and every evening I upload the certificates from the calls that I make, so you're certainly entitled to one. 73s. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 9, Mike Hotel Charlie.
Whiskey 9, Mike Hotel Charlie. Thank you so much. Whiskey 9, Mike Hotel Whiskey 9, Mike Hotel Charlie. Thank you. Your name and location. Go ahead.
The name is Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, Navy veteran, Indianapolis.
Roger, Mark. Thank you. Thank you for your service as a Navy veteran. I really appreciate that. From Indianapolis, Indiana. We'll soon be back for the races again. We look forward to it. We really sure we missed them. But right now, the important thing is to take care of the sick and to mitigate the spread of this COVID-19. Do our best we can, and let the scientists do their work and come up with some real fine antidotes and injections to help us all out. 73's Mark, thanks a lot. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, November 4, Whiskey Bravo Charlie. Thank you so much. Your name and your location. Go ahead.
Roger. My name is Bill, Bravo India Lima Lima, and I am in Hickson, Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Roger, thank you, Bill. Right outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee, located actually in Hickson, Tennessee. Thanks so much for making contact with us, Bill. Most importantly, thank you for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, special event station located in Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. The name is Peter. Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. Home call is Whiskey 2, Juliet Victor. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I think it's Kilo Bravo 4 Romeo Lima Zulu. Go ahead. Is there a Kilo Bravo 4 station?
Kilo Bravo 4 Romeo Lima Zulu, Charlie in Tampa, Florida. You're 5'9", over 5'9".
Roger, thank you so much, Charlie. Thanks for the signal report. Most importantly, thank you for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Thanks, Charlie. Thank you so much from Tampa, Florida. 73's. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I believe it's Kilo Bravo 0 November Echo. Name and location?
Okay, this is John, and my location is Fort Collins, Colorado. Have a good signal here today. God bless.
Thank you so much, John. Blessings to you as well, and thank you so much for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. Really appreciate that. From Fort Collins, Colorado. Thank you, 73's. This is Whiskey, this is not. This is Kilo 2 Hotel today. Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. I believe a station with November Alpha Radio. Go ahead.
The call is King6 November Alpha Radio, located out here in Southern California. The name here is Richard. I just want to say thank you guys. We're a Marine Corps veteran.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you for your service as a Marine Corps veteran. Really appreciate that. And, everyone understands this. Veterans perhaps also really at a high level understand what these heroes are going because you fought in your wars. You were just there, ready to be in action, and these folks are doing that every single day. Thanks, Richard, from Moreno Valley, California. I appreciate that. 73's. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station ending in India, please. In India, go ahead.
Kilo November 4 Uniform X-Ray India.
Roger, thank you so much. Kilo November 4, United X-Ray India. Thanks so much. Name and location.
Name is Tim, Tango India Mike, in Tallahassee, Florida. I want to say thanks to all who's doing all the work and all that stuff. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran myself.
Thank you so much, Tim, being a veteran of the U.S. Navy. We appreciate that. Thank you for calling from Tallahassee, Florida, and thank you for mentioning that. Really appreciate that very, very much. 73's, good health to you. Good luck. Thanks for taking the time to make contact, honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. The Whiskey India station again, please.
Whiskey India 6 X-Ray.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey India 6 X-Ray. Thank you so very much. Your name and location. Go ahead.
James, California.
Thank you, James. Thanks so very much. Got a nice signal coming in from California to New York. Appreciate that. Thanks for saying thank you. 73's. Good luck, be well, and most importantly, be safe. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. Roger, I believe there's an Alpha Alpha 5 station, Alpha Alpha 5.
You're 5 by 9, and I'm the Air Force disabled vet, and my daughter's a Navy disabled vet. Over.
Wow, that's something. Air Force disabled vet as well as your daughter, Air Force disabled vet. That's incredible. That's certainly putting your life on the line, and you know what it is really to basically put your life on the line. Thanks, you, Alan, very, very much. I appreciate that. 73s to you. Be well and good health, and thanks a lot for calling from Colorado. And thank you so much, both of you, for your service. You certainly sacrificed a great deal, and you more than anyone at all understands the sacrifices these frontline heroes are going through. No matter who they are, when they're out there and we're here sheltering in place, they're taking risks, and risks they are taking, and we thank them for that. 73s, Alan, thank you a lot. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Norway 8 Sugar Delta Radio.
Norway 8 Sugar Delta Radio. Thank you so much. Name and location.
The name is Rick, and the location is Ohio. And thank you very much for honoring the heroes, and appreciate the contact.
Well, thank you, Rick. Thank you. Very well said, Rick. Honoring the heroes, and that's exactly what we're doing for the entire month of May. It is unusual that the ARRL will give a special call for an entire month, usually for a day, maybe for a week, but to have it the entire month, we're really honored to do that. And we once again thank the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club for coming up with this idea and allowing us to share it across the entire United States and world. As everyone knows, New York City was the epicenter for the Corona-19 virus. Why? Because the back door was left open. 3 million Europeans came into JFK Airport and starting to spread the virus. They didn't do anything purposely, but we just weren't prepared for it, and certainly we paid the consequences, and so many have paid with their lives, and it's very sad. It really is, especially those that have passed on. I don't want to turn this into that type of day, but nevertheless, it's what it's about. Those that passed on that didn't have their loved ones near them, because if you passed on in a hospital, by all means, you could not have your loved ones there by your bedside. So they went through a terrible sacrifice, a terrible tragedy, and it's right up there with with the top 5 tragedies of the world. It's hard to keep track of it. But thanks so much, everybody, for saying thank you. We really appreciate that. 73s to you, Richard. Thank you so much. Be well. Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. The station with Kilo United, please.
November 6 Oscar Kilo United. Good afternoon. The name is Whiskey India, Lima Yankee in Orange County, California. You 5 by 9.
Thank you, Willie. November 6 Oscar Kilo United. Thanks, Willie, from Garden Grove, California. We appreciate that. You're in the log. Thank you so very much for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. You know, all of us, we want to help. We want to do something, some way, somehow. This is certainly that. I mean, you're volunteering. You are indeed. You're volunteering your time to be on the radio, to listen here, to us making contact with stations, to be patient, waiting in line, lawn work, all of you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that during this entire month. But most importantly, you're volunteering yourself for saying thank you, and we can't appreciate that enough. 73s, Willie. Thanks so very much. At QRZ, this is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilo Tango 4 Delta Delta.
I believe it's Kilo Tango 4 Alpha Delta. Go ahead, name and location.
Kilo Tango 4 Delta Delta. And it's Dan, and I'm in Pensacola, Florida. Thanks to all the heroes.
Thank you, Dan, for saying thank you for the heroes. Your call corrected in the log, Kilo Tango 4 Delta Delta. Thanks, Dan, from Cantonmont, Florida, I believe, as QRZ log tells me. 73, thank you for saying thank you. Can't thank you enough for taking the time to say thank you to us. 73s. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Stand by. Good signal, Delta Papa Papa. First, the Whiskey 8 station, Whiskey 8.
Roger, Peter. It's Whiskey 8, Whiskey Yankee, W-A-W-I. The name is Jim, Southwest Ohio.
Roger, thank you, Jim. Whiskey 8, Whiskey Yankee. Thanks, Jim, from Centerville, Ohio. We appreciate that very, very much. Thanks for your picture showing a spider beam and hex antenna, rather, it looks like, and a nice rig setup. Thanks so much, Jim. I appreciate that. 73's good health. Be well, be safe, be patient, and let's all stay positive. Let's stay positive, because one thing we can't control too many things in this world. We know that. And a lot of us, unfortunately, we spend a major amount of time with minor things. And maybe this will redirect all of us. All of us are guilty of that, and maybe now we're going to major in the major rather than majoring in some of the minor things, and be kinder to our fellow man, that's for sure. But one thing we can control is our own attitude. Our own attitude we can, and we can have a positive mental attitude. When we wake up in the morning, we can decide how we want to be. And that is very, very critical for sure. So thanks so much, everybody. I believe we have a Delta Papa Papa. Go ahead. Thanks, Adele. Roger, I got it. You're in the log. Thank you so much. Whiskey Alpha 6, Delta, Papa, Papa. Yeah. Thank you. Your name and your location. Go ahead. Yeah, thanks, Adele.
Yeah, I want to say thanks very much. And name here is Craig, and we're located in Topanga, California, just outside of LA, up in the hills here.
Roger, Craig. Thanks very much. Whiskey Alpha 6, Delta, Papa, Papa. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, I have a friend who moved from New York to Topanga Canyon, California, and I envy him. He's able to drive his car to the limit, within the limit anyway. But it's a wonderful place, good views, just a fantastic place. You're very, very lucky. Thanks so very much. And of course, we are also very lucky when we have our good health. Something that, my goodness, I bet we've taken for granted. Well, not anymore, that's for sure. 73's to you, Craig. Thanks a lot for making contact with us, and we appreciate it by saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Radio Charlie, I believe?
Yes, Kilo Delta Zero, Radio Charlie. My name is Len, Lima Echo November in Colorado.
Thank you, Len. That's a pretty big fish that you've got there. My goodness, that looks like a record. Thanks a lot, Len. Appreciate that. Tell me what that is. Boy, I'll tell you, from here, because it's not a striped bass, but it certainly looks like one. It looks like one heck of a trout, though, for sure. Thanks, Len. Let us know, and thanks a lot for the contact. Back over to you for a final, Len. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a walleye out of, I caught up in Wyoming. Not a trout, that's a walleye. Good eating.
Beautiful fish. Yeah, that big a fish, you would think that. It might not be, but it is. Good work. Very proud of that. Thanks a lot. May you have many, many good fishing days, Len. Thanks a lot for making contact with us from Broomfield, Colorado. 73's. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. And we're Stroke, Suffolk County, Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The name is Peter. Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. QRZ. The Foxtrot with the Romeo in it. Go ahead.
Whiskey 0, Foxtrot, Victor, Romeo. Handle Reed, Romeo, Echo, Ida, Delta, QTH, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Marine Corps, 1971 to 75. Go ahead.
Roger, thank you very much. Whiskey 0, Foxtrot, Victor, Romeo. Thanks, Reed, from Minnesota. Thanks for your service. That was a very tough time in the history of the United States. And glad you're back talking about it. And thank you entirely for your service. We all thank you for that. Thanks so much for making contact with us and taking the time to talk to other heroes. Hard to believe. We know that every day, the nurses, the frontline workers, the EMS people, they've always been heroes for sure. And if anyone has had the opportunity to be in a hospital, they know how grateful they are. But none of us would have believed that they'd be on the front lines fighting a really very ubiquitous war. And they're doing that, and all our veterans know that, what they're putting out there every single day. They don't even hear it. They don't hear the bullets. They don't see the bullets. They don't see the enemy in many cases, but they become oftentimes affected. Thanks a lot, Reed. We appreciate that. Thank you for telling us about your service, and be well and enjoy and be safe. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station with the Foxtrot Tango in it? Yeah, I probably didn't get many calls there. But QRZ, this is Kilo 2H, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, the Foxtrot Charlie Lima, please.
Yes, thank you for picking up the call. My name is Conrad, Kilowatt Zero, Foxtrot Charlie Lima, Eureka, Kansas, and I believe what you're doing is a very good thing, over.
Thank you, Conrad. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I it's interesting. When we were told about this by the Great South Bay Amateur Radio Club, there were no questions. There wasn't a moment that said, well, what are we doing? Are we doing the right thing? Is this the best thing that we can do? Is there anything else that we can do? And we thought, well, we're communicators, aren't we? And we'd like to just communicate out there to everyone that is an amateur radio operator and everyone else who's listening to the broadcast that this is the best that we can do right now for the moment. Obviously, we're doing other things as well, but I appreciate that. We appreciate that, and we're thanking every time we make a contact. We're thanking the heroes fighting COVID-19. Conrad, thank you. 73s from Kansas, and thanks so much for making contact with us today and taking the time to say thank you. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, November 5, Lima Delta X-ray. Thank you. Name and location.
Yes, we're located North Texas, just north of Dallas, Texas, McKinney, Texas. November 5, Lima Delta X-ray. Your good signal into North Texas.
Roger, thank you. And what would your name be? Is it Eugene or Gene? Go ahead.
George Echo, November Echo, and would you give me your full call phonetically? Having a little trouble. You're very sharp on the band. Over.
Not a problem. My pleasure. Not at all. Yeah, the call is Kilo 2 Hotel, Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo 2 Hotel, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Is that okay? Is that clear? Go ahead.
Okay, very good. I've got that. And your location? Your location?
Roger, thank you. My location, it's Northport, New York. That is the location of this station, Northport, New York, Long Island, about 45 miles east of New York City. The county is Suffolk. Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, Suffolk County. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Overflown that area many times on the way to Europe. N5LDX 73.
Yeah. When you've flown over the area, you look down and saying, who wants to live there? Although hopefully you were at 35,000 feet by the time you were coming over New York. Thanks a lot, Gene. And we're sometimes rapidly going through the calls. If anyone has a question, certainly when I throw it back to you for your name and location, feel free to ask any questions of me at all. Sometimes we are a little too rapid. Again, the name is Peter, Pop Echo Tango Echo Romeo. And if you have any questions, you can go to the website specifically for this special event, Kilo 2 Heroes, K2H. QRZ, K2H, Suffolk County. Go ahead. I believe I hear a Kilo 2 Alpha uniform. Go ahead.
QTH is Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Their name is Mark, M-A-R-K. Over.
Roger, Mark. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service as a paramedic. Boy, you guys know how important the work that you do is. Tireless work, and there's no clock on you at all. And I'm sure you've saved many, many lives and also counseled many, many people. Thanks, Mark. Thanks so much, and thanks for making contact with us. We appreciate that. 73s. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The station in El Paso, Whiskey Alpha 4, please.
Yes, this is Whiskey Alpha 4, Quebec, Germany Alpha. Peter, you got a good signal here. Everything's actually not too bad down here in the desert southwest. Right across the border at Juarez, it's actually terrible. I don't think there's that many cases, but it's about a 25% or so mortality rate, which is just unacceptable. But that's what's going on around this area. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Whiskey Alpha 4, Quebec Golf Alpha. Thank you so much. Those are the things that we'd like to know about, because oftentimes, we were getting the news in short spurts, and oftentimes they don't have the time. But that mortality rate there is incredible, and that is something that is really one of the really concerning matters about this COVID-19. It really isn't a virus, although that's what we're calling it. It's more deadly than that, and that's why people are really being told, the scientists are told to be careful. And if we try to lump this in the virus category, we're making a fatal sometimes mistake. So I'm glad the numbers aren't too high. It's very difficult. It's early to tell right now. There isn't enough data that scientists have collected to determine exactly why it reaches certain areas with a heavier incident rate and why some areas are not. We'll know someday, but right now we're still collecting information. Too early to tell. Thanks a lot, Ray. Thanks a lot for giving me that background. Everyone is welcome to give me a report if they can give it and what's going on in their state and anything particular to their family. That's our event is about talking and sharing our stories, because this, of course, is being streamed, and that story will also be packaged and shared to others out there. So thanks so much for that. 73s and be well. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Whiskey 4 Tango Kilo India.
Roger, thank you. Whiskey 4 Tango Kilo India. Thank you so much. Your name and location.
This is W4 TKI. My name is Ken, and I'm in southeast Alabama, Coffee Springs, Alabama. Coffee Springs, Alabama, and things are getting a lot better here. We were able to get out of the lockdown a little bit today. So, good signal down here, and good luck on your station, W4 TKI.
Thank you, Ken. Thanks so much from Coffee Springs, Alabama. Thank you, Ken. And thank you for giving that report. Yeah, certain states are relaxing their orders. Hopefully, they're relaxing the orders, and it's based on good science. Based on science, and of course, we want the economy to get rolling again. We want people who have businesses to do it. There's no question about it. But most importantly is that we want to do it when the time is right and when the statistics are in the right direction. So good luck, and be well, and take it easy out there. And don't spread your wings too far too soon. Thanks so much. 73s to you. Thanks for that report. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. November 6, I believe, November Romeo Oscar. Correct me if I'm wrong. November 6, November Romeo Oscar. Name and location, and correct me if the call is wrong. Go ahead.
Roger. On the call sign, this is John from Wapos, California, Santa Barbara County, 2.5 hours north of Los Angeles. And our county is doing pretty well. Things are getting back to normal. A lot of people out and about. Everyone.
Thanks a lot, John. November 6th, November Rodeo Oscar. Thanks, John, from Lone Pack, California. And glad people are getting around a little bit. Glad things are relaxing a little bit. Don't know if a lot of it has to do with the warmer weather. Scientists have said that may be certainly a help, but we'll see. Time will tell. Thanks a lot. 73s, be well. Thanks for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Special Event Station, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Kilowatt 6, Kilowatt Delta Bravo. Kilowatt 6, Kilowatt Delta Bravo. Thank you. Name and location. Go ahead.
Roger, my name is Doug, Delta Ocean Union George. My location is Sedona, Arizona, and I'm running 20 watts QRP.
Well, that's fantastic. 20 watts QRP from Sedona, Arizona. Thank you. Could you give me your name one more time again? Your name again. Go ahead.
Roger, Doug, Delta Ocean Union George, as in Douglas MacArthur, QSL.
Doug, thank you. I got that. QSL. Fantastic job. Well done from Sedona, Arizona. That's a nice reach given the fact that propagation isn't too good today. That's fantastic. Really good. And, a lot of this, too, if a lot of guys out there and ladies would like to experiment and try some different things, by all means do that. There are times that I cannot hear a QRP station, but you can write on the chat line here, going to Twitch TV, and I'll be more than happy to say hello. 73s to you, Duck. Thanks a lot. Be well, and you're doing well with that station. Thanks for experimenting. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot.
Kilowatt 7 Hotel Juliet Echo.
Roger. Mobile station, stand by, please. But first, Kilo 7 Hotel Juliet Echo. Thank you. Your name and location.
Yeah, roger that. The name here is Hugo, Hotel Uniform Golf Oscar. Location is Miami, Florida.
Thanks, Hugo. Thanks so much from Miami, Florida. Appreciate that. Really do. And good luck out there. Be well and be safe. And hopefully it's not going to be too hot for too long. 73s. Enjoy the day. Be safe. And thanks for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. The mobile station, please come on in. The mobile station. Go ahead. Roger, not sure I got the call right, kind of a little bit of QSB. Let me repeat the call. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Tango Sierra Lima. Is that correct? Go ahead. Roger, Scott. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, you got through. You're in the log, and thank you for mobiling. Be safe out there. And thanks for saying thank you to a hero fighting the COVID-19 virus. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. November 0 station again?
November 0, Kilo Echo November.
Roger, thank you. November 0, Kilo Echo November. Thank you so very much. I think your name must be Ken. Thanks so much. Give me your name and location. Go ahead.
You got it right. The name is Ken, and I'm in northern Minnesota. You're doing a nice 5.7 to 5.8 up here. And as a first responder, I know what you're going through over there. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Ken. I appreciate that. Thank you for your service as a first responder. You're a hero fighting COVID-19, and yeah, it's just incredible. It really is. You look at their pictures, and it's complete and utter exhaustion, but they keep pushing on and pushing on. I mean, they're going through hell, but they keep moving forward, and it's just incredible. It really is. Thanks a lot. 73s and be well, and thanks for saying thank you to a hero, and thank you for your work as well. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The QRZ, yeah, had a little difficulty. There was a bit of QSB. The propagation right now is going, as they say, south. We'll try again. We'll see if we can hang in there. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. There you go. Thanks a lot. Okay, some signals are coming up. Yeah, 20 meters is really difficult these days. The QSB, their signals are at 15 over or they're none over. So with this time, we got one. Kilo Yankee 4 Tango Tango. Thank you so very much. Give me your name and location. Go ahead.
The name is George. Golf Echo, Oscar Romeo Golf Echo. The location is Madison, Alabama.
Thank you, George. Thanks a lot for saying thank you from Madison, Alabama. I appreciate that very much. 73s, George. Be well, be safe, be patient out there. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Delta Delta.
November 5, Lima, Delta Delta. We'll turn on the amp to help you out a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. November 5, I think I may have cut you off. My apologies. November 5, Lima, Delta, Delta. Thank you. Give me your name and location. Go ahead.
Saxby, Texas, just outside of Dallas.
Roger. Thank you, David. Your name is David. Is that correct?
That's well, I go by Wayne, but David will work.
Well, I'll go by Wayne. For the log, it's Wayne. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks for making contact with us. And thank you very, very, very much for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. Really appreciate that. 73s, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, I think I have it as Kilo Bravo 9, Tango Victor United. Go ahead.
Yep, that's it. Kilo Bravo 9, Texas Victor United. You're 5'9", here in southern Indiana. The name is Corey, Charlie Oscar, Radio Yankee.
Roger, thank you, Corey. Kilo Bravo 9, Tango Victor United. Thanks, Corey, from Indiana, southern Indiana. Appreciate that very, very much. 73s to you. Thanks so much for making contact with us, and thank you for supporting this hero station. 73s. Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ. I believe there's a Romeo Tango. Go ahead.
Romeo Kilo.
Romeo Kilo. Yeah, give me your full call, please.
Roger. Kilowatt Tango 4. Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo,
Roger, yeah, I don't think I got it. So it's Kilo Tango 4. I have Kilo Tango 4, Romeo Tango. I don't think that's right. Give me a correction on that.
Yes, Romeo Kilowatt. Romeo Kilowatt.
Roger, okay, there you go. Romeo Kilowatt. Let me just get that Correct, Romeo Kilowatt. And, yep, it's Bob, and you're located in Knoxville, Tennessee. Bob, thank you very much. 73's good health, good day, and thanks a lot for making contact with the special event station. QRZ, Kilo 2, Heroes, Stroke, Sierra Uniform, Foxtrot.
Kilowatt, November 4, Tango, X-ray.
Roger, thank you. A Kilowatt, November 4, Tango, X-ray. Thank you so much. Your name and location.
My name is Tony. Location is just outside of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You're solid 10 over 9, over.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks for the signal report outside of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. 73's to you. Nice signal from Alabama today. QRZ, this is a special event station honoring the heroes fighting COVID-19. And you know who you are, and there are a lot of heroes, and sometimes they're subtle ones, like the people that are in the sanitation business, delivering mail, or your local cashier. They're all heroes, and they're all involved in this fight. QRZ, Kilo 2, Heroes, Stroke, Sierra, Uniform, Foxtrot. The station ending in golf, please.
Near Phoenix, Arizona. Back to you, K2H, WA9, SU3.
Roger, thank you, Al. Whiskey Alpha 9, Sierra Uniform Golf. Thanks so very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time to make contact with us. We really thank you so much for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. Thanks so much. QRZ, Kilo 2, Heroes, Stroke, Sierra Uniform, Foxtrot.
November 9, Victor Kilo Uniform.
November 9, Victor Kilo Uniform. Big signal. Thanks so very much for making contact with me. Your name and location.
Name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango, and I'm in Bloomington, Indiana, India, November.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks so very much for Bloomington, Indiana. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for making contact with us. Let's see. There's a station. I don't think I'm making it to you, but you're 5 here in Southern California. Yes, if you want to make contact with me, just give me your call. Give me your call on the chat window, and I'll be happy to see if we could pull you in. And that's yes. Okay, there you go. Okay, KI6 November Alpha Zulu. Is that correct? KI6 November Alpha Zulu. If I think that is right. Yeah, I'm really squinting. Okay, let's try it. Kilo India 6. Thank you for the QSL. Thanks a lot. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. This is Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Listening for you. Go ahead. Thank you so much, Josh. I did hear you. You're in the log, Josh. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Do I have your name right as Josh? Is that correct, Josh? Go ahead. Roger. Okay, thanks so much. Thank you for that. Yeah, it would have been difficult with all the stations that are right now on the air. Through the chat window, Josh, just confirm your name to me and just tell me how much power you're running in the chat window. I'd appreciate that. 73's, Josh. Thanks a lot. QRZ, Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. The Kilowatt 9 station, go ahead.
Kilowatt 9, India, Hotel, Mexico. Jerry, Japan Echo, Radio, Yokohama. QSL?
Roger, Jerry. QSL. Thank you so very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Nice job to you as well. Yep, I got Josh, and you've got 100 watts. Thanks, Josh. Certainly, you can always make it 100 watts in a wire, and you're mobile in Redondo Beach, California. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate the contact, and to you, good health, be well, and thanks a lot for saying thank you, Josh, for one of the heroes fighting COVID-19. Thanks a lot, Gerald. We appreciate that. 73's. Over to you for just a final, Jerry, to say hello. Thanks for the time. K9IHM, Kilo 2 Heroes. So go ahead for your final.
Okay, Kilo 2H from K9IHM. Thank you very much for your contribution to the panel. Maybe someday we'll win it. And we will. K2H, K9IHM. Number 3.
Yes, don't ever bet against America, they say. Don't bet against us because we will win. Yes, we will. This is something that was a shock to us. No matter what anyone says, when the end of the day, This was a war that we just surprised us. You could argue, should it have surprised us? Should we have had bullets, in our guns ready to do battle? That's for another day. But right now, we have to just deal what we have to deal with and not argue with it, not be partisan, but just all of us help out. Thanks so much. 73s, be well. Thanks for making contact with us. This is Kilo 2 Hero, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo 7, Radio Tango, Mexico.
Roger, thank you. Kilowatt 7, Radio Tango, Mexico. Thank you. Your name and location.
Hello, thanks for picking me up. My name is Tim, Tango India Mike. I'm in the city of Chandler, Arizona, about 15 miles southeast of Phoenix. You are booming in, Roger.
Roger, Tim. Thanks so much for that report. I appreciate that. Lovely location in Chandler, Arizona. I think some songs about Chandler, Arizona. Thanks, Tim. Thank you for making contact with us. Thank you very much for the signal report. You're doing very well yourself as well. And thank you for saying thank you to the heroes fighting COVID-19. We can't thank you enough. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you. I got it. Whiskey 2, India Whiskey, W2, India Whiskey, Mobile. Roger, hope I got the call right. Your name and location now. Go ahead. Roger, thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. And yes, your son is a sanitation worker, is one of the heroes who are out there, part of the group, helping all us stay well and keep clean. Mike, do me a favor. Could I have his first name, please? Go ahead. Roger, Roger. Well, let me have a shout out to Tim. Thank you, Tim, for your service in this war. Kilowatt 2 Tango Radio. Mike, I think it is Tango Radio. What is the full K2TRP? Give me the call again, Mike. Roger, thank you. Kilowatt 2 Tango Radio Papa, K2TRP. Tim, thanks so much. Tim, say hello to Tim. Tell him that we said hello to him, and all 700,000 hams hopefully will hear that. And thank you so much for also being part of the team, helping him out as well. 73s to you, Mike. Be well, be safe out there. Safe mobiling. QRZ, this is Special Event Station. Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, thank you so much. Whiskey 4, Golf Charlie Bravo. Name and location. Go ahead.
Yeah, name is Bob, location in Georgia, and congratulations. Good station.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. Well, this station was something that I didn't come up with the idea, but my good friend, my mentor, who passed away this March the 5th, N2NUM, November 2, Mike Uniform November. Without him, I would be probably just driving cars around in a circle, I guess. But he said, why don't you get this Flex 6400 radio? I got it, and I love it. And, I'm an old-fashioned guy with radios and knobs, and I grew up on all of that mechanical stuff. So this was a big step for me to go software. But I'm really grateful for him for doing this, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has, and it's allowing me to put a pretty good signal on the air. Bob, thanks a lot for making contact with us. Thanks for that report. You be well and be safe, and thanks for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. QRZ, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Roger, the Papa Alpha Tango, please.
Good afternoon, this is Kilo Bravo 0, Papa Alpha Tango, Bill in Nebraska.
Roger. I would have thought your name was Pat. Kilo Bravo 0, Papa Alpha Tango. Thanks so much, Bill. Thank you for calling from Nebraska. We appreciate that. Be well, be safe, and thank you for saying thank you to a hero fighting COVID-19. QRZ, this is Special Event Station, Kilo 2 Heroes, stroke Sierra, Uniform Foxtrot. The station with Quebec Alpha, please. Yeah, unfortunately, your signal took a big dive, which is no surprise. So let's see if we can do this again. Don't have your call. Once again, I believe it's Quebec Alpha I have. Once again, give me your call. Go ahead. Roger, I'm glad I got the call. That's the most important thing, David. Alpha Alpha 0 Quebec Alpha. AA 0 Quebec Alpha. Just QSL that I've got that right. David, thank you very much from Missouri. Appreciate that. Thanks for being patient, repeating the call. QRZ, this is Kilo 2 Hero, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Alpha Bravo 4 Bravo Alpha with a QRP. Alpha Bravo 4 Bravo Alpha. Let me know if I've got that right. Your name, location, and how much power you're running. Go ahead. And the call is Alpha Bravo 4 Bravo Alpha. Roger? Yeah, he's gone. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for making contact with me. I really do appreciate that. 73s. Well, right now it's almost going on the 2-hour mark here for us, and the stations we're starting to really lose propagation at 5:03 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to say 73s to everybody. We're going to go QRT. We'll be back again. Hopefully propagation will be better again. 73s, thanks a lot for supporting the heroes fighting COVID-19. And for those listening, I'm going to go back on our stream, and we're going to just play a few things. So if you'd like to see a few thank yous to the heroes fighting COVID-19, you can go to the Twitch TV channel, Whiskey 2 Juliet Victor. 73s, everybody. This is Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, QRT. Station calling, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Hotel Charlie 2 Papa Yankee. HC2 Papa Yankee, 59.
59, Hotel Charlie 2 Papa Yankee. Is this Joe?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Hotel Charlie 2 BY. 59 for you, man. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for saying hello, and thank you from Ecuador. Really appreciate that very, very much, Joe. Thank you. 73s, thanks for making contact with us. Thank you so much. Be well. 73s, it's Kilo 2 Hero Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot, leaving the air.
Ciao. Thank you. 73.
Ciao. Good health, good luck, and be well, be safe. Ciao. 73s. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for spending time on the stream as well. We appreciate that really a lot. We've had a nice day, made a lot of nice contacts, got a nice couple of stories. What we're going to do is play a couple of spots here that some of the hospitals have played. So we're going to go on with that in a moment or two. Thank you very much.
You make me strong when I need it. For you, I'm brave. You, I give you all my love. You, I give you all of my love. You, I give you all my love. Always you on my mind.
thank you to all the heroes. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. This is what this is all about. Real people putting their lives on the line for us. This is your special event station from Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. Kilo 2 Heroes, Stroke Sierra Uniform Foxtrot. Thanks for supporting us.
You make me strong when I need it. For you, I'm brave. You, I give you all my love. You, I give you all of my love. You, I give you all my love. Always you on my mind.
Yes, this is another thank you to our healthcare heroes.
In this global pandemic, our healthcare professionals have become our true heroes. These are incredibly challenging times. The work is nonstop and exhausting, and yet each person continues to give their very best. We send our heartfelt thanks to each and every Sodexo employee and partner working in healthcare. You nourish and feed our patients. You clean and disinfect our hospitals and transport our most ill. You keep the vital infrastructure running. You make it possible for other professionals to take care of our family and friends who are sick and infected. This is why we want to thank you. During these uncertain times, you provide certainty and dedication. We salute your commitment to us, to health professionals, and to our country. We need you now more than ever before.
Yes, and thank you all for the K2H station. Thank you, 73s.